Being in a new relationship is hard work. It's hard because you don't know what you're supposed to do to keep it, to keep it going. You don't know what you're supposed to do to make everything flow well. And you're wondering, how am I supposed to act? How am I supposed to talk to him? What am I supposed to do? All those things. And then when you think too much about it, it gets hard. I've seen a lot of girls actually asking me what they're supposed to do for their relationship to actually work out. I just ended a new relationship, Angela. How am I supposed to make it work? Well, for starters, the first thing you're supposed to do when you enter a new relationship is to always be yourself. Yes, that partner is supposed to love you for who you are. Because if you in the beginning you pretend to be what you're not, you pretend to be who you are not, it's going to be very difficult for you. When I say be yourself, I don't mean even your bad character. That's your bad character. Please go and do it with your family. Go and express it to your family. Don't express it to somebody's child. But be yourself. Be yourself in such a way that you're free with him. You can talk about everything with him. Tell him about yourself. All those things. And then about when you talk about that, your bad character. Nigerians call it character. Bad character. You need to learn to mellow down. You need to learn to study that person. Study your partner. Get to know the type of person that they are. Then that's your character. Be taking it out slowly, because it's going to cost your relationship. It's going to cost you several relationships. Even your Mr. Right might pass you by because you have bad character. Another thing you're supposed to do in a new relationship is find out what your partner likes, find out where he's from, find out if he's a good. You can even ask around if he's a good person. Please find out from people around if he's a good person. Don't go and find yourself with a madman or in the name of being in a relationship. It is not worth it. Trust me. So, another thing you have to remember is that now that you've come together as one, now that you're dating, now that you're together, you also have to put his needs above yours sometimes. It is not only him that has to sacrifice. That is one thing a lot of girls do. That's one thing a lot of girls expect. You expect a man to do everything for you. You expect a man to do all the sacrifices. You expect a man to do all the calling, to do all the texting, to do all the spending, to do all the taking out. That is not how it's supposed to be. I know as women, we are designed to receive. We receive very well. Should be even when making babies, we receive sperm and form a baby. But it is not all the time that you're supposed to be the only one to receive. Give. You have that giving spirit. Some of you are going to be asking me, Shebi, if I give him now, won't he think I'm desperate? What are you desperate for? What exactly? What do you even mean? What do you even mean being desperate actually? Desperate for what? You are dating somebody. You're dating somebody and you're talking about being desperate. For what? If you want to spend some money on that person, spend it. If you have to spend it. If he leaves you, if you want to stop spending and if he leaves you, go to the next one, go and spend some more. One thing you need to remember is that you give what you want to receive. You cannot give your boyfriend silent treatment and you expect him to call you 24/7. No. It doesn't work like that. You cannot give your boyfriend cold shoulder and expect him to give you a warm hug. It doesn't work like that. For a relationship to work out, you need to put in 50. He needs to put in 50. Bam, 100%. Things work out like that. You need to remember that the person you're dating is a human being with feelings just like you. You need to remember that the person you're dating is also somebody's child, just like you are somebody's child. You need to remember all these things. All these things. Treat that man the way you want him to treat you. Yes. That's how, the foundation of a relationship is very important. The foundation is very important. Easy come, easy go. For some of you that want a man, I talked about this in my previous video where I said you people are looking for ready-made men. Starting from scratch with somebody is good though. It is, you know where everything came from. But when I say start from scratch, I didn't say go and get somebody that is lazy and you try to pump some sense into him. A lazy man will always be a lazy man no matter what you do. So when you're beginning a new relationship, the foundation is very important. Is he God-fearing? What church does he go to? Does he pray? Does he even know how to say what is this? Does he even know our Lord's Prayer? How does he treat his siblings? How does he treat his mother? How is he with his friends around? You know, all those are some of the things you're supposed to be putting into consideration. You understand me? Because the way he treats his inner circle reflects on how he's going to treat you. Although some men can pretend, they will pretend. But if you're a wise person, you will see through that pretense. If you're a wise, you will see through that pretense. Do not be rushing to be in a relationship just because you want to be called somebody's girlfriend. Be very attentive. Those first days in that relationship are very, very vital because they are going to shape the rest of your relationship. Don't come out and tell me that I didn't know. I thought he was going to change. They don't change. I thought he was going to act with that. They don't do that. What you see is what you get. So be mindful in the first days, first weeks of your relationship. Ask questions. Ask him what you want to know. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to ask. Ask questions that you're supposed to ask. Hey, what type of a person are you? What type of a woman would you like? Do you like an independent woman? Do you want somebody that is working? Do you want, all those questions? In case it ends into marriage, at least you know what you're landing yourself into. And then find somebody that supports you spiritually, physically, emotionally, financially, all these things. When I say find somebody that supports you financially, I didn't say go and ask a man to buy for you something that your own father cannot buy you. That does not make any sense. Don't go and ask somebody's child to spend the money your father at home cannot spend. And you'll be here calling him broke, calling him stingy. Don't be Jezebel. You're not built like that. Anyway, that is all I had for you today. I hope this gets you in good health. I'll see you guys in my next video. I love you. Bye-bye.